During that discovery, you want to find those pain points. Those pain points are, what does this individual really want out of life, right? What does this individual need? What would help this individual? Is this individual married? Do they have a family? Do they have children? Right? And then from there, during those pain points, you want to ultimately find out, what do they want to do, right? Because how can we help you if you don't know what you want, right? So one, part of those, in that discovery, part of those pain points, you want to find out what the individual does. What do they want to do? What do you want out of life, right? So a job is just paying bills. Let's just get that out the way right now, right? And I'm not knocking having a job. What I'm saying is a job ultimately, depending on what it is, and depending on the level of skill set you have, depending on your education, you're only going to get to a certain place. Now, granted, if you do want to strive in the economy, you're going to have some skill set. You're going to have some education. You're going to have some training, career. You have to further your education. Or you may just want to go straight into becoming a business owner. And with that aspect, you want to look into getting your LLC. You want to look into opening your organization, your platform. And with being a business owner, you want to figure out how to get the funding for your business. You want to find out how you can raise the funds for your business, right? So this is the tools that we provide. We provide the funding, we provide the resources, we provide the tools. You come with your idea, you come with your plan. That's what WIN does. WIN takes care of the rest, right? Because we can't do this alone. Now, don't get me wrong, some of us could. Many individuals do. But ultimately, you will need those resources. You will need that support system. And that's what we do. We provide the resources, we provide those tools, and we provide that support system that you ultimately may need. And a lot of times it's not easy, right? Most individuals want to do it on their own. It's fine. But I'm here to say, if you need that assistance, that's what we do. WIN in numbers. You have a business owner that partner with WIN. We have individuals that's looking for job opportunities. So with those career opportunities that you offer, WIN provide background check. You already know what you're getting. If they have a felony, you're going to have the documentation. If they're on probation, you can have the direct contact for the parole or probation officer as well. And that's the bridge. We become that liaison for that employee with that employer. And this is how we're able to bridge that gap. So for business owners that are looking for that type of partnership, this is what WIN does. We provide those tools, provide those resources, and ultimately screen these individuals so that way when they're working for you and they come inside your place of business, you already know what you're getting. It's transparency. That's what we provide, the transparency. And also, we're unified. So we unify our business owners ultimately for advocacy, resources, tools. And with the advocacy group, we actually lobby for small businesses. Laws need to be passed. So we're not being brought out, big box stores. So these big box stores, right? The big box stores, they come into our communities and ultimately they take food out of individuals' mouths. Now, don't get me wrong. I do shop at Walmart. I do shop at Target, right? But for individuals, small business owners who might not even have the advertising dollars, right? It may be a small business, provide great service. They may not have a budget for big advertising, big commercials. But part of WIN, we also provide the digital marketing, SEO, search engine optimization, search engine marketing, pay-per-click, social media marketing, right? creating those blogs that reach out to many individuals, right? With the live links that ultimately, when an individual click on that link in your blog, it goes back to your website. So we also provide that digital marketing. So the digital marketing is very important because this is your voice, this is your platform. Your platform could ultimately take you from this level here to this level here. Now, I don't know about you, but I want to be here, right? And that's what the digital marketing does. So partnering with Win will handle your digital marketing for you. Search engine optimization, using those keywords so you can be found. Because the question is, how is your business being found, right? How is your business being found? Besides word of mouth, how does a business thrive? Word of mouth, referrals, advertising. Now, print marketing is still big, right? I see sometimes people read newspapers. That's fine. But your online digital marketing is where you are ultimately going to reach a broad amount of people, right? Because that's just where it is. That's just the numbers that we're looking at now. You know, you have everyday people go on their TikToks, their social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram. That's where you want to advertise at as a business owner. So partnering with Win, we actually have a program where individuals pass a course in digital marketing. Those individuals that's in Win that pass that course in the digital marketing, what they do is the businesses that's partnered with us will ultimately run those ads for you. We'll take care of the digital marketing with our graduates. Okay? So there's many ways, many advantages to partnering with Win. Many advantages to partnering with Win because whether you like it or not, crime is prevalent in inner city communities, right? Some at high risk. These offenders are being released, right? These are the factors that you have to weigh out, right? Who's doing something about it? And respectfully, the sheriff, the police, they show up after the crime is all committed. What we want to do is prevent the crime from happening in the first place. How do you do that, right? You allow individuals an opportunity. And with the opportunity, they'll be able to become productive citizens. Opportunity leads to productive citizens. He or she is into this 12-step program that doesn't work. And that's what causes recidivism. These programs just doesn't work. If these programs really worked, there'd be less recidivism. If these programs really worked, there'll be less crime. If those programs already worked, you wouldn't need Win. Now, you know why I know? Because I was in those programs. I took those programs. I did those programs already. They don't work, right? Because once you get out that class, you still need to feed yourself. You still need to feed your family. And with you being back in the same position you're at, in the same place, around the same people doing the same thing, you cannot expect different results. You're going to have to leave some people behind, right? Some people are going to just get left behind. That's just a fact. And if you want to come back for them, that's fine, right? You're going to have to get to the level where you can come back, or you're going to have to leave some people behind. And that's what we do, right? We provide those tools, those resources to get out. You want to get out the way, ultimately, right? Because you stay in a certain place too long, what happens? You just become stagnant. Now, if you're stagnant in the same place, you're not growing, you're not evolving, then you got to ask yourself, what's your true purpose in life, right? What's your true purpose in life? You know, is it whatever it is, right? You got to figure that part out. I can't tell you what your purpose is, but what I can tell you is staying in the same place around the same people for too long, you're stagnant. You're not growing. You're not evolving. So what happened? Everything remains the same. And in order to really thrive, you'll have to change your paradigm. And if your paradigm is not changed, then you're doing exactly what you were doing last year, the year before. You're not evolving. Your finances are remaining the same. You're not growing financially. You're not growing mentally, spiritually. And I don't even want to talk about emotionally, right? Because if your emotions are the same, then what are we doing, right? Now, do I have all the answers? No, but I have enough to know, based on my experiences, how to become a productive citizen, right? After incarceration. And that's what we do at WIN.